This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hello all. Welcome to the next session on ABAP on HANA. In the last few classes, we have discussed about what exactly the core data services. Okay, so the core data services, you have to read like your pledge. Okay, India is my country, all Indians are my sisters and brothers. Okay, what is core data services? Huh? What is core data services? It is one of the code push down techniques, which is actually as a enhancement to the DDL, DQL, and DCL, and which provides, even I forgot. Yeah, with CDS we can design our tables, we can fetch the data from database, and we can provide the authorizations. And CDS is not only a view; it is in a service. We can do the string operations. We have seen concatenate upper and lower, and we can do the expression language by using the case statements, and also we can perform the aggregates. We can do the sum, min, max, and count. That's what we have seen in the yesterday's class. And code push down means we can push down all our code. Like, so yesterday we have seen, suppose if you want to do a concatenate, after you fetch the data, loop at internal table into work area, concatenate first name, last name into the full name, and modify and end loop. Instead of doing the all the code, we can write in a concat statement. We can push down all our data intensive data processing logic into the database layer. And so with the CDS, yeah, we can use CDS for the, apart from DQL, DTL, DCL, we can use the CDS for the data extractions. We can generate the OData services. We can build the UI applications. We can build the Fiori applications, guys, and also we can build an ALV reports as well. Okay, that also we can do with the CDS. Okay, ALV reports also we can use it, guys. Okay, that's an echo data services. And so what are all the questions? Maybe you need to tell all this, and after this, so what exactly the core data services, where you can build the core data services. So what is the transaction code to build the core data services? What is the transaction code to build the core data services? What is the transaction code to build the core data services? I didn't ask you here. So what is the transaction code? This uh, uh, it's a city. What is the transaction code to build the core data? Yesterday absent. Uh, what is the transaction code to build the, yes, in SAP transaction code means it's an SAP GUI. You cannot build core data services by using SAP GUI. So you must go to the Eclipse by using ADT ABAP development tools, and you need to go to the data dictionary. You need to select a data definition. Then only we can create the core data services case. That's the answer which you need to give it. It's a logical answer. And can we build CDS and non-HANA database? Yes, we can build on top of Oracle database as well, but your ABAP layer should be greater than or equal to the 7.4. Yeah. So next, and there are CDS data types, so which we have seen ABAP char, ABAP floating point integer, and kind of stuff. And so we have different kind of thumb rules which we need to use in the CDS when you are building it. And simple CDS, define simple CDS. What is the syntax for the define simple CDS? Define view and your CDS view name as select from database table and alias. This you need to remember, guys. And also you must provide an SQL view name. And by default, whenever you create an CDS, it gives some annotations. Annotation starts with the at the rate. So one is the SQL view name and the access control not allowed, not applicable, not sorry, not allowed. And also the description of your, suppose whenever you create a table, you will get a description. And here also, whenever you create a CDS, you need to give a description. That is a description of your CDS. So this is a basic syntax. And also, so whenever if you want to fetch the data from multiple database tables, we are going to use joins. In the joins, we have inner join and left outer join and right outer join, and union also. In the CDS supports the union also, guys. So that also one other thing. So one more point on the CDS. CDS supports. Oh, okay, I will write here. CDS supports inner join left outer join, which is nothing but for all entries. Okay, so my question is, can you build a for all entries in CDS? No. The which is equivalent option is a left outer join. Yes, and we have a right outer join, and also it provides a union as well, guys. Okay, spelling union. A is not, yeah, ON, yeah, union. It provides a union concept as well, guys, and union and associations as well. We'll talk about associations later. Okay, so most of the people are not absent in the last few days. I give some time to you guys to get back into the series, and just I am recapping what exactly we done in the series. and and annotations provides a metadata of your service. Always annotation starts with the at the rate, and we have a different kind of annotations for the analytical data extractions and OData and UI annotations. Okay, and so simple CDS this is. And so how you can consume, so you created a CDS, you need to consume the CDS from ABAP program. Normal select statement you need to write it, but if you have any input parameters, you need to put in a bracket here, a parenthesis here, and inside the parenthesis you need to use an input parameters. That's the one way. Mm. Next thing is, so parameterized CDS. How you can do the parameterized CDS? So define view and your CDS view name, and you need to add in a syntax additionally with the parameters. The parameter is the parameter name. So importing parameter, maybe I can say it's im underscore vkorg. The parameter type, reference type, which you need to give it to the data element, which you need to provide it, guys. That's a parameterized CDS. And also in the end, what you need to write is where, let's give example vkevo rg, which is equal to the dollar parameters parameters dot, what is your importing parameters, im underscore vkevo rg. So this is the syntax which we are going to give it for the parameterized CDS. And CDS with left outer join, yeah, we have seen the left outer join. Suppose I have two tables, VBAC and VBAP. Suppose whenever you do an inner join, it will fetch the common data between two tables. Suppose if you want to get the left side hand side table data as well, then we use an a for all entries. And also we have seen cast. Suppose if you want to have a customized field and which you have declared, but if you want to define the data type for that customized field, we are going to use a cast statement, and upper and lower to convert your data into lowercase and uppercase. We use upper and lower statements, and concat. So not concatenate. So in the ABAP program, it is in a concatenate, but in the CDS, it's in a five letters concat. And concat with space. Concat will do only the concatenation. But if you want to have a separator with space, we need to use the concat with space. And CDS extension. Suppose there is a standard CDS. If you want to add your custom fields into your see, these are all the custom fields. See, ZZ this, ZZPO number, Z email, ROR. This is the custom fields in the VBAC table. And if you want to include the custom fields into your CDS, we are going to use the CDS extensions. Yes. And the syntax here is extend view, not to define view. If it is in a total custom, it's in a define view. And if it is in a extension, then we are going to use an extend view. So next to the concept is CDS with annotations. Maybe I will park this, and let's go to the next concept. So maybe you are looking CDS only one way, guys. One view you are looking it. Okay. So this is my CDS, and maybe how many of you in the BTech graduates? How many are into the BTech? Okay. So in first year, without one equipment, you cannot pass the first year. What it is? Huh? Drafter. Yes, correct. So core data services. Okay, always I look core data services. You are looking at it's an only, most of the people will look, it's in a series, it's in a view. Okay, we can fetch the data, we can push down the data into the database layer, and we can push down the code into the database layer. But not only that, so if I look at in engineering graphic point of view, so whenever you build an engineering graphics with a drafter, you look at 360 degrees point of view, you look at 360 degrees of view. Yeah, So even also, if you look at in the 360-degree point of view, core data services, what we can do with the core data services. So here with a CDS, I can build ALV reports with IDA, with integrated data access case, integrated data access. We can build an ALV reports with CDS, okay, which will give very good performance compared to normal ALV report with the function module. It gives 90% of the performance case. So that is the one thing which we can build it. So this is one of the view. Okay, we can reverse. How can I do the reverse? Okay, first I'll put. Mm, okay, so we can build the ALV reports, and also we can build analytical applications. Analytical applications. Okay, in let's say in BW we have a BEX reports case. We can do the BEX reports by using some analytics, by using CDS. What is the use of the CDS, which we are going to talk? And maybe I need to reverse it, guys. Okay, how can I reverse it? Insert and go to the shape and mm, mm. Okay, so we can do the analytical reporting, and also we can do the we can build OData services. Okay, with at the rate OData annotations. So we will use at the rate OData annotations. So like we have an annotations concept, we have an OData services which we can build it. Okay, I will take you to this concept. Okay, and we can build SAP UI applications, UI and Fiori both. Okay, okay, UI applications with the rate UI annotations. Okay, and we can do the embedded analytics. So most popular term nowadays, S4 HANA embedded analytics. Okay, with okay UI and VDM annotations. We can use the VDM annotations, and also we can build a transactional applications. Transactional means what exactly the transaction? Can anybody remember? We can build a transactional application. What is transaction? Can anybody explain what is transaction? Huh? No, I'm not talking about transactional data. Transaction. Do you know in the DB statements I have explained DDL, DQL, DML, DCL, and TCL, transactional control language. When the transaction will be triggered, so we use commit work and rollback. When you use the commit work, right? Whenever you do a DML, it triggers in a transaction, right? If you want to do a create, change, update, that we call it in a transactional applications. Okay, by using BOPF, Business Process Object Framework. Okay, BOPF. We'll talk about this later, guys. So if you look at all these angles, guys, so this CDS is one angle, but if you look at this side, we will use almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas we are going to use the CDS. These are all the advanced concepts in the ABAP, guys. Okay, so how we are going to look at, so we'll see one by one how we can build the CDS, how we can utilize the CDS in the ALV reports and analytical applications and OData services and UI and Fiori applications and BOPF with transactional. Okay, so this is a very advanced topic in the ABAP, and if you know all this, okay, you can challenge to any company's case. So definitely companies are going to hire you. Okay, so now maybe I'm going to take one example. Maybe we have seen the ALV reports in many ways, right? So maybe the slide is 120 somewhere. Mm. So how many ways we build the ALV reports? Mm. Okay, one is by using function module, reuse ALV, grid display, list display. The second one is classes. The classes also two types. One is with the screen, without screen. With the screen, CLGUI, ALV grid. And without screen, we have used CL underscore SALV underscore table. And the third way is the most powerful and S4 HANA programming paradigm. With the code push down technique also, we can use the CDS case. Very, very powerful ALV reporting. So the ALV reporting with, this is the third type of ALV report. Okay, ALV report with IDA. Okay, I stands for integrated data access, guys. So this is the a new way of doing the reporting, guys. So integrated data access. So what exactly this and what are the features of this, which we are going to talk about now. So maybe I will introduce this concept in the HANA only. So new and okay. So this is a new programming paradigm, guys. S4 HANA programming paradigm. This we call. So ALV report with IDA. So integrated data access. What it does is advantages. First advantage, it will push down the code to database and performs selections and gives better performance and automatic handling of ALV standard functions, and it provides pagination. Can anybody gives what is the pagination? Do you anybody knows what is the concept of pagination? Uh, so we talked this concept in the OData pagination concept. What is the keywords for the pagination concept? Huh? What is the concept for the pagination concept in the OData? Huh? Okay, not you. What is the pagination concept? Okay, maybe I open one of the site, guys. A real time example I am going to give pagination concept. Okay, I would like to see the something SAP TechEd, SAP TechEd 2019 Bangalore. Yeah, so is the one of the see what it is doing. Hmm? So if you see here what it is doing, uh, so let's assume I would like to watch this video. If YouTube streams after all the video, then if it is start playing, can any user will wait until this streamed? So it's nothing but pagination is nothing but it's a streaming concept, guys. Maybe this word streaming, streaming concept. Suppose as a user, okay, if you want to play that video, suppose if you wait until the total video is streamed, do you like that application? No. Maybe see parallelly what I am doing. I am watching the video. See, I am watching the video and you will get a streaming. See the buffering, it is downloaded, it kept the data. And as long as you seen the data and it will stream like this, right? So in the same way, let's take an example. I have a report. I have a 10 lakhs records in my screen. See, this is my screen. But in this screen, I can see how many records? 25, 26 records. But unnecessarily, you are fetching 9 lakhs 99,000, some some thousands of the records. Unnecessarily, you are fetching from the database, right? So I don't fetch the data, all the records. First, I will fetch the displayed records, maybe 50 records. When I scroll down, it will hit the database, it will fetch next 50 records. When I scroll down, it will fetch the next 20 records, it will put it in the screen, guys. That is the that concept, it is provided by the SAP. That is the beauty of the um, SAP new paradigm, new programming paradigm. So it provides, the IDA provides that concept, guys. IDA provides it provides a pagination and streaming concept, guys. So that is the advantage of an IDA. Okay, so we'll look it into this, and what class we are going to use. This is the class is different class, and this is the third class. The class which we are going to use CL underscore GUI underscore no CL underscore SCALV same, and GUI underscore table underscore IDA for ALV IDA reports. We use this class, guys. So let me okay. Okay, we'll go and see this class. What exactly this class? What are all the things which we have? SE24 and CLGUI, SALE table IDA, and go to the display. You can see the methods, guys. Class is nothing but most of the times we use attributes and methods. And see, there is a create method with integrated data access. But here you can see create for CDS view. So this is the method which we use when you use the CDS in your report. So create for CDS view is the method, but method will have an interfacing parameters, import and export, and go to the parameters. You see, so what is the CDS name which you are using? Just pass the CDS view. That's it. And this is the container object. This is another thing. This is another thing, guys. And in this, and one more thing is, so this is the interface which we use. This is the important interface. And interface we use in IDA is, this is the interface we use, guys. So what is the interface? Object orientation. What is the interface? Hmm? What is the interface in the object orientation? What is the interface in the object? Uh, uh. You are talking about abstract class, huh? Okay. So interface, it provides a multiple inheritance. Yeah, what you said, it provides a contract between the calling party to the caller party, and it doesn't have any implementations. Okay, so we can have only definitions. That's an interface, and we can inherit the interface into the subclasses, guys. That's an interface. Here also you have an interface, and in this interface we have a required method. See, I have a set select options. Suppose I have an input parameter select options. So directly we can perform these select options on database level, guys. So normally what you will do, select options, you define select options and you will write in a select and you apply in the where condition, right? But we don't do on the ABAP layer. So when I apply in a select options, inbuilt SAP itself creates some select query dynamically. It will fetch the data from database automatically. And field catalog also you can set it. You can display the data in the full screen. This is the method which we use to display the data in the full screen, guys. Okay, so now we can set the toolbars. Suppose if you want to set on a toolbar, if you want to add custom toolbars, we can use this method, toolbar method. And also uh, text search, if you want to search, you can use. And if you want to do a selections, row select, suppose I selected one record, row selection, it will give me the functionality in the method of selection method, guys. Maybe we'll see simple ALV with this IDA. Maybe I go to the one CDS. So one CDS is so the TechEd is in a SAP event. Every year they are going to arrange. So in Bangalore. So every year they will come up with what are the new technologies coming up. Okay. So what is the roadmap for next 5 years? What are the customers which have every information you are going to get it, guys. This is a costly 40,000 rupees if you want to attend this event. So most of the companies will sponsor you to attend from their company's point of view, but it's all based on your talent. See, if you want to understand what SAP delivering the new technologies, you should be strong in the area. And also there is this thing. There is what you can say. Um, there is some kind of competitions they are going to arrange SAP. In that competition, if you won, then you are going to get an eligibility for your events, guys. So that's two ways we can go to the this event. And now we are going to call this class first. Okay, so first let me go to the Eclipse and we'll see the CDS, one CDS. So one CDS without parameters, first I will use it. So plain CDS. We have two kind of CDS. One is parameterized, another one is the non-parameterized. So open project and give the lab server only. I'm using it, guys. So IDA is there in the even SAP ECC as well. It is G9. Here there is no transaction, guys. You need to expand the package. The package, you need to go to the data dictionary and also and ABAP DDL sources. And maybe these two are the parameterized CDS. We'll use later. Normal plain CDS I'm going to use for my reporting first. So this is a plain CDS which is not having any parameters. See, do you have any parameters? No parameters. Maybe if you execute this, you will see the data and F8. So we have this data, guys. Okay. Now I would like to report this data in my ABAP report by using ALV. So how can I do that? So we'll go to the SE38. Okay, G EDZ 9 underscore ALV underscore IDA underscore sales report. So this is an SALV sales report. Create the program demo for ALV IDA sales report using CDS and executable program. Save. It is in 9. Save. Simple, guys. So I got a black symbol. What I need to do? Insert. Yeah. Start of selection. Okay. First I call CL underscore SALV SALV underscore GUI underscore table underscore IDA. See, in one statement I will get and do the, so what kind of method this is? Go back and methods. So this is my method. What is the method? It's a static method. Static method, do you need any object? No. Directly you can call by using equal and greater than. This is what we object orientation will learn it. To the control space. See, I would like to have a CDS. I need to report in a CDS and control space, enter. And what is the CDS view name which we need to do, guys? So I'm going to inject the CDS view. So what is the CDS view name? So this is the CDS view name, guys. So GEDG9 CDS underscore sales. Okay, GEDG9 underscore CDS underscore sales. Okay, so maybe take out all the things. I don't want anything. Okay, so maybe I will get this here, exporting. So this is the one statement. See, I have imported the CDS name. Okay, so whenever you do this class, you do this method, one object will be created, guys. Okay, automatically inbuilt one object will be created. Okay, for the C, whenever you call this method and one object will be created. So what I'm going to, when it is an object, I use this hyphen and this, and you can see. So we have one method which is a full screen method, guys. So this method will display your data on the full screen and enter, control space, enter. And in this, we have one more method, display. This is the display method which will display the data, guys. How many statements, guys? This, can anybody tell me? How many statement it is? One statement. See how powerful it is, the advanced course. Now edit, and what is the chained access to attributes is not allowed. Okay, exporting, maybe. So I'm going to do this and do this full screen and display. Actually, this concept we call it's in a chaining concept, guys. So let's take an example of, I'm calling one method. Okay, inside one method, I'm calling one more method. In this, I'm calling method. So this concept we call it's in a chaining process. This process we call it's in a chaining concept in object orientation. Okay, whenever you do in a chaining concept, actually, so you should not use any chaining concept. Whenever you use any interfacing parameters, we should not use any chaining concept, guys. Whenever we use the interfacing parameters, we should not use any chaining concept. That's a limitation. Okay, for this, what I am going to do is So I will take out these two things from here and I put here. Maybe I will create one object. So I'm going to create an object for this case. So how can you create an object? Data and geo underscore ALV IDA. This is my data. Now you can see this is my class case. Save and pretty printer do the syntax. Now no syntax errors found. Now maybe how do you catch this case? Maybe I can do like this, and maybe we have other things as well, guys. So maybe I can copy this CDS, Control C. Maybe we have uh, other exceptions as well. Okay, maybe I will put one more time, Control space enter. See, there are a lot of exceptions which SAP gives, and enable those exceptions and pass the CDS over here. Pass the CDS over here. And this is the CDS view name which I have taken, and maybe exception after this you need to put here. And whenever you catch it, always you need to use okay try, and after all the exception you need to put an end try. Okay, that's it. Control S, save and pretty printer, guys. So this is the one thing which you need to do. Now I have an object. So in the object I have an geo underscore ALV, do the control space IDA. I have a method called full screen method. Use the full screen and display the data and use the take out this catch, and here itself I can call one more method as well. Okay, there is a method display, control space enter. See, this is my object. In this object I called one method, and after this I call one more method. So method and method. So this concept we call it's a chaining concept. So why it will allow the chaining concept? Why? Because so we have any interfacing, we do not have any interfacing parameters. Now you can see no syntax errors found, guys. See, before we have any interfacing parameters. See, this is my interfacing parameter. That's why it doesn't allow my chaining concept. Now I have used two methods, full screen and display. Now maybe I used only two statements, guys. Main statements is this one and this one. That's it. And pretty printer, do the syntax check. Enter. And now I am going to execute this. See, it is going and fetching the data from database, and it is going to display the data. See, guys, ALV report, beautiful report which is displayed on top of your ALV, guys. Okay, simplified integrated data ALV access. Only two statements, one CDS. I have called the class and one method create for CDS, and another method full screen and a display. These are two methods which we have used. Only two statements. We have achieved lot of functionality, guys. See how we have achieved this much functionality. Okay, which provides a code push down technique, and that logic will be fetched from the database layer. And you can see the descriptions, everything. It is will no need to have field catalog, nothing. Okay, so the concepts. So whenever we use an advanced concept, guys, we will write very less and get more functionality. This is the concept actually. We do a very less, do less, and get more. Whenever we use advanced things, we do very less, but we get a lot of functionality. So here, if you want to build ALV by using normal function model, how much code you have written? You have written a lot of code, but here you can see we have used two statements. One to generate an object for your CDS, and the another one is to display the data on the ALV report, guys. But here I do not have any report. Means always you will be having an input parameters, guys. But without input parameters, so you will not be having any report, because user want based on this I need this, based on this I need this. Definitely program means you will be having an input and output and processing logic. And maybe without the input I have used this, and with input maybe now I will take one more CDS. So this is a CDS which is having an input parameters. See, I have a customer number, sorry, input parameters. Yeah, I have a sales organization, distribution channel and division. So if I input 1000, I should get 1000 records. If I input another sales org, I should get another records. If that is the case, how you can do this? How you can do the ALV report with integrated ALV IDA, guys? So maybe next report is with input parameters. So SE38 and with report with input parameters and create the program. No, you cannot put the program more than 30 characters. Okay, input parameters. Okay, create the report and demo for ALV IDA with input parameters. Okay, so I have explained all the ALV report with all the possibilities case in the industry. Okay, whatever the new old everything, the reporting we did, right statement we did, function model we did, CLGA ALV grid we did, SALV factory class we did with the ALV integrated IDA. All the possibilities which we have taken. So my report input is T underscore this and P underscore VKO RG and P underscore VTW WEZ and type and VTWEZ. Okay, type VTWEZ. And see guys, even in the industry you cannot see this statement in the resume. Say guys, even 7-8 years also experience, I will bet. Okay, if anyone having these words in their resume, okay, I will give the 10,000 rupees. Take the real-time resumes, AL will report with IDA. If you see that term in the resumes, show me, I will give the 10,000 rupees. In the industry 7-8-9 years experience also, you cannot see these kind of terms. Okay, the advanced terms in their resumes. Okay, so whenever you go for interview, you need to showcase this kind of things. Okay, whatever you have the strength, the advanced thing, you need to showcase it. Okay, save it and go to the, now I don't fetch any data guys, just I am going to use an ALV report. Just I'm going to create an data. First I will create an object first, data go underscore ALV underscore IDA, ALV IDA, and which is equal to the CL underscore SALV underscore GUI underscore table underscore. Oh, you need to remember this class, huh? So otherwise you will be failed. So what is the class which has been used? This is the class which has been used, and this is the method create for CDS view and control space enter, and you need to inject the CDS. And what is the CDS which we need to inject? So the CDS name is different CDS name, guys. We have to use GEDZ9 underscore sales underscore LOJ. Okay, GEDZ9 sales underscore LOJ. GEDZ9 underscore sales underscore left outer join. Okay, this is my CDS case and save it. After you take this object, and but this CDS will have, see if I do the syntax check, it will give me the error, not complete, period is missing. Maybe I can put in a period here and do the syntax. Maybe it will expect, it doesn't give me any syntax, but if I execute this statement, it will give me a dump, guys. Why? Because it is expecting input parameters. Let's take an example of, I will do try. I will write the same code with the input parameters. What will happen? We'll see. And try. Okay, maybe I will do the same thing. So go underscore what is that? ALV control space IDA, and this is an object. You have to call this. And what is the thing? Full screen. And the next one is do this control space. You will get in a bracket. And here after this, and my statement is not yet completed, and display and control space enter. See, this is my logic which I have used, but I have used here the CDS is different, which is in a having an input parameters. Suppose when I execute this, execute and give the 1000 and 10 and 00. This is my input of my program, and when I execute this, my CDS, I should have my importing parameters, right? So I do not have my importing parameters. I didn't pass to this. See, it gives me in a dump. Okay, CDS is expecting the input parameter. If you want to see, so maybe go to the exception object. What is the problem? And it is expecting IM underscore VKO RG as an input parameter, guys. See, so this gives me, yeah, I need to inject the input to the CDS. So how can I inject my input to the CDS, which we are going to see, not this program, and go to the SE38. Whenever you get dump, it doesn't come, and change. And maybe here, before displaying the data, I'm going to inject my GO underscore ALV and do this and do the control space GO underscore ALV IDA, do the control space. See, there are some methods, guys. We have field catalog. We can set your own field catalogs. See, we can put your own display options, and we can put authorizations. If you want to put authorizations, we can put a full screen we have used. And if you want to get selection, we can use the selections. Okay. And maximum number of how many records if you want to fetch, that also we can set it. And set view parameters, we can set it. Set view parameters. See, view parameters means CDS view parameters case. This is the method which you need to use it. So this method is used to set the view parameters, guys. So maybe I go to the set view parameters. I will select the method, control space, enter, and the IT parameters, which is having an a. So in this, I need to pass all these parameters, guys. All these parameters with input parameters, this with input parameters, this case. Normally, what we can do is maybe I can declare in a GT underscore parameters. Maybe I will declare GT underscore parameters. How you can declare the GT underscore parameters case? Data GT underscore parameters. So I'm going to the world. Then I will come to the new type table of, and I need to go to this method. I need to check what is the associated type, reference type of these parameters. That is must, guys. And go to here. So come back. So this is my create CDS view and parameters. See, I told this is the interface which we will use, and go to the interface. In this interface, we have a methods, guys. So the method is set view parameter. Select the view and go to the parameter. You see IT parameter, which is in a type of an interfacing, and see YT parameter. This is my interfacing parameter, and click on YT parameter, type table of YS parameter with non-unique key. So here you can see name and value, guys. Name means what is the name of your input parameter. IM underscore VKORG, program name, second underscore VKORG. This is the value which you need to give it. Okay, this kind of things which you need to define, guys. Maybe I go to here and my reference is this, guys. So always this is there in the interface. Take the interface total as a reference. So this is a type of this, not type table. Maybe I can use, why? Because it's already in a table type. This is already in a table type, guys. I'll use this and go to the program, only type. Don't use the type table of, control V. And you can use, suppose if you want to have a work area, GS underscore parameters, we can do like this also, guys, like line of GT underscore parameters, which becomes in a work area, guys, which is in a like line. One line, only one line means it's in a work area. So this is also one more way we can define the work areas, like line of this. This becomes in a work area, guys. Okay, this is the two many different ways we can do it. And normally what I can do is, now I can append the values. Now GS underscore parameters and hyphen name, and which is equal to the, what is my first parameter, IM underscore VKORG, and what is the value, GS underscore parameters. Okay, parameters, and the space you get another field value. What is the value? My value is P underscore VKORG, and append. I am writing old code, guys. Did you observe? So yeah, we'll do magic after we see this. We'll do the magic, guys. Now it's the same way. Yeah, in the same way, I can build other parameters as well. The another parameter is IM underscore VTW easy, and the value is VTW easy, and I can go here and SPART, and the value is SPART. Control S, petty printer, and now that parameters I passed over here. So now I passed three parameters: execute, activate, execute. Value 10 and 1000 and execute now. See guys, wow, we have received the report only for the particular sales organization. The sales organization 10,010,00. Other records are ignored, guys. See, whenever I do scroll down, every time it will fetch the data from the database, guys. So see, scrolling down, it is fetching the data from the database. So now, so this is the parameters. How you can set the parameters is we have to use the method set parameters. The set parameters, we need to pass the gt underscore parameters. This has to be defined with the reference type. I have defined with the reference type of that method, and I have appended the data by using these many statements, guys. But with the new syntax, I can directly inject the values to the internal table without having this. We'll land in a syntax, ABAP new syntax, how you can pass the data directly, guys. See, so I'm going to use here. So what is the parameter we can use it to assign the values in the new syntax directly internal table? There is a syntax which I have used. Okay, value hashtag, open the bracket. Okay, next space. For everything, I one record I open one more bracket, guys. So my bracket is here name, which is equal to the field of im underscore vkorg. Okay, and value field which is equal to p underscore vkorg. Okay, this one set is done. My next set is same. See guys, here if you see one parenthesis for one set. Okay, so control C, enter, enter. See, I will put one more session, one more parenthesis for the VTWEG, and the value is VTWEG, and enter, control V. I put an a SPART and send the value of SPART. That's it, guys. This is the new syntax. So this much code is not required to write. Okay, only one statement I can achieve a lot of things. So do the syntax check now. No syntax errors. Find and activate. This is the new syntax, guys. ABAP new syntax. We can write in two ways. This way we can write it. This way we can write it. So the value parameters we can use like this, guys. Now you can see and execute and 1000 and 10 and 00 and execute. Yeah, the functionality remains the same, guys. I got an output. See the same 10,000 10 00 and 00. And if I take another sales arc, maybe I will take sales arc. You can give the another sales arc. Germany 1000, Frankfurt maybe 1020. Okay, 4,300. 3000 we have the data. Okay, we'll go to the 3000. Sorry, 3000 F4. Oh, I don't know what is the sales arc for the 3000. Can anybody tell how can you find out the relationship of the this? Do you like to know the relationship between all SE16 and maybe I'll go to the VBAC and see the input the sales arc as 3000. You will get the respective values sales organization and put the 3000 and execute. You can see the data related to the 3000 and maybe I can select some of the things 3000 and most thing is 1000. Okay, 1000. Okay, this is my sales arc details for the 3000. Execute and you can see only the 3000 records 1000, only 1000 are fetched, guys. So based on the selection it is giving me the data, guys. And also the standard functionalities are available. You can filter it, you can do the sort, ascending, and you can do the sum. You can send this data to the Excel as well, guys. So the standard ALV functionalities has been given. And if you want to include your things, you can do it, guys. For that, you need to explore it. I have given the basic functionality of an ALV IDA. So these all things, if you want to explore, you need to write your own logic, because if I explain everything, it takes one more year. Okay, just I have introduced what is the concept of an IDA, integrated data access, how we can use this, and what is the class which we are going to use, and what is the method, and yeah, so how you can use your selections in the CDS. If it is in a selection, how you can put your selection parameters to your CDS case, maybe desktop and save and okay. And so this data is transferred to your uh, this is the Excel. The data is transferred to your Excel, guys. So this is standard functionality of ALV. And if you want to do your own buttons, you can do the own buttons by using toolbar method. There is a method in this class. You can see, go back and toolbar. See, this is my toolbar, and call this method parameter. And we have an object for the toolbar, and double click. And in this, there is a method add button. So add button you need to pass. So what is the function code of that button, and what is the icon of that button, and what is the text of that button, guys. So like that you can implement your own buttons in the integrated ALV, guys. That's it, the ALV report with integrated data access. And this is the program, and I'm giving the one program, and go with this and utilities and control A and control C with the new syntax which we have given. And okay, this is important, guys. In your companies, whenever you go, if you want to implement this, you can refer this program, you can write the programs and do it. And insert object, create. So Rakesh, this is the object which I have mentioned to you in the resume. You have to explain this concept. Okay, so now so now we'll go back to the CDS with associations. Okay, so CDS with association, and maybe I will take you to the concept of authorizations, guys. Now, not associations or authorizations. Okay, maybe we'll go with the association, then I will go with the authorizations. CDS with association. Okay, what exactly the association, guys? So in the term, by seeing the term, maybe it's a practical term, it's a real life term, guys. Association. What exactly the association? Hmm? Yeah, so it's in a relationship actually. Okay, there is a relationship between each and everyone today's case. Okay, I have a relationship of, what is the relationship between you and me? Is I am the trainer, you are the student. Trainer and student relationship, and you have a friends relationship. Like this, we have a lot of relationships in the world, right? Here also in the data, now we have to talk about the data here. Always software means it's in a data. We have a different relationship with your data, case. Maybe I go to the one. So I have a sales object. Okay, sales will depend on with what data sales will depend, guys. Perfect. It depends on the customer. Without customer, no sales. And the sales depends on next. What it depends? Material. Perfect. Exactly. Okay, I have a material. I have a material. Okay, now I need to fetch the sales details, and whenever I request for a customer, the customer details should come. Whenever I request for a material, the material details should come, guys. So exactly this relationship, we call it an association relationship, guys. So it provides a relationship between between different business entities. Your business entity is nothing but it's a tables case. Normally, we talk with the tables only. Whenever I talk in terms of CDS, so always we talk about tables, or always you can talk about the things, guys. Here also, whenever you have in a relationship, there is a cardinality concept. There is a cardinality concept, guys. So let's take an example of, for one sales order, how many customers we can have? Only one customer can order the one order, guys. This is my relationship here. I call it it's a 1:1 relationship. This we call it a cardinality concept. Here the relationship always it's a 1:1. But I have an order. How many materials I can order for one order? How many materials? Number of materials we can order. So this relationship, now tell me what is the relationship here? 1:n. Perfect. This is a cardinality concept, guys. In association, we use the cardinality concept, and we are going to have a different relationship with different data, guys. That's a cardinality concept, guys. Okay, now we build a CDS with associations, and you will see what exactly the association and all. Okay, now provides, save, and go to the CDS and data dictionary and new and data definition and GEDZ 9 underscore sales underscore association, which is an CDS for the association, guys, and the sales associations with CDS. And next, so these are all things we can do in the SAP ECC itself. No need to go. Idea we can do it. Associations we can do it. No need to go for HANA, guys. Some of the syntaxes doesn't work in HANA, but that doesn't work in SAP ECC. But this association also we can do here itself. So no need to worry on about the server. Okay, my transport is this. Select the transport and don't put in a finish, guys. So I'll put in a next. See, here you can see define view with association. So it will, you select the define view with association. When you select finish, it doesn't ask for the template. When you press next, it will ask for the template. So it is an easy way to write, creating the CDS. Okay, select with association, finish. And now you can see, so define view and view name, as select from what data you need to select. And you can see association. Here you can see this is a cardinality, guys. One means it's in a 1:1 relationship, guys. Okay, if it is if you want to have n, I can put 1:n relationship, guys. So this is the syntax for the association. So maybe I will put the first. So SQL name I put it first. So this is mandatory. You must always put an SQL name G SQL underscore sales underscore maybe association. Okay, I actually this should not be more than 16 characters. And first you need to select the data from. Okay, I select the data from VBAC. Okay, then I don't use the and I use, sorry, first you select this, and guys, I do not have any association with inner join. I will use an inner join with VBAP because both VBAC and VBAP comes into the one set, sales set. Okay, we do not have any associations. So that's why I use inner join VBAP. Okay, I join these two tables. or else not inner join. In what I will use, left outer join. Why? Because even I need to have any orders which is not having any items. Left outer join web app. Okay, maybe I will put an alias as header and alias as an item, and you need to put in a condition between these two on header dot vbeln, which is equal to the item dot vbeln. So these are normal select statements only. What we are doing in the select, the same things which we are doing in the here itself, guys. Okay, then I am going to put association. What is the error? So basis of the targeted does not exist or is inactive. Okay, that's not a problem. So this they are talking about. And now, guys, I would like to have an association. My association is KNA1 is one of the association. Okay, so KNA1 as maybe it's a customer. Huh? Yeah. And as guys, whenever you do an association, the best practice is you need to start with the underscore, guys. So I put an underscore customer. So association names, SAP suggested the automatically there is an underscore which is not visible now, but there is an underscore, guys. Underscore customer which we need to use whenever we use an association name. So two K name as underscore customer. And what is the condition here on KUNNR? Which KUNNR? Underscore customer hyphen KUNNR. Okay, which is equal to the header dot KUNNR. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, that's it, guys. Maybe which is an a on is okay. VBAC element is yeah already I have given here, so no need to use this case because my condition is already there. Maybe what I will do, guys, control X. See, my association is with a VBAC. I put this and I'm going to use an inner join. Sorry, left. Why it's not coming? Left outer. Okay. Control V this. Next, I am going to use one more association. Association. And next association, I need to use this symbol. My association for one order, I may have n number of materials or 1 is to n, I can put it, and 2 Mara as underscore product, okay, on underscore product of MATNR, which is equal to uh, what is the next one? Products will be having in relationship with item. Item we have in a product MATNR. That's it, guys. Control S. So what is the why it's giving me the error? So unexpected 1 is to n. Is it 1 is to n relationship is unexpected? 1 is to n. So why it's not working? Maybe we'll see later, guys. Okay, we'll put 1 only. So control S. Okay, if you put 1, you will not be having any problems, guys. See, now I take it out this and I'm going to select fields uh, from the all the tables, guys. Maybe I need some fields from the header, and header we need maybe I will start from the header dot vbe ln, and I need uh, item dot posnr, and I need item dot matnr, right? And I want material description. I didn't use it, guys. Maybe normal things I'm going to take. Quantity is item uh, item dot kwmeng, and item dot meins, and item dot uh, netwr, and item dot wark, and item uh, item dot wrks plant, and header dot vkorg, and header dot vkorg, header dot maybe comma is required, and header dot kunnr, perfect, and header dot vkorg, and vtwez, and comma header, header dot spart, and comma header dot. Okay, that's it. Some of the fields, material, customer. So this I am going to take here itself, guys, and header dot spart. And apart from this, I need underscore customer. We'll see like this. I will put an association, all the fields from the association, and also I use underscore product. Okay, this is the association, guys. I put all the fields. Hmm? Yeah. So comma, and also comma. Yeah, I will put. Wait. So I would like to show the syntax error. So if you go and see here, so select a short-term name for the association. First, the problem is it is more than 16 characters. Okay, if it is more than 16 characters, it will give me the error. And also do one more thing, one more syntax check. We'll see is there any error. Contains no errors, guys. See, and activate. When I activate, what happened? It's still activating. Activation is successful. Now, okay, let me try to execute this CDS. What happens? We'll see, guys. F8, and it gives me the VBLN, POSNR, MATNR, and KWMENG, MEINS, NETWR, WARK, WARKS, VKORG, KUNNR, and VTWEG, SPART. Okay, so I go to the customer. Actually, I would like to see the all the customer information, guys. So right click, see here, follow the association. Click on association. So we have in two associations. One is the customer association, another one is the product association. Go to the customer association. Double click. See, guys, it's not going. Double click. See, but it is giving me the all the customers, guys. But I should not get all the customers. I should get only the whatever the customer which I clicked on it, that customer details only I need to get it, guys. Okay, this is not working as expected. So here my relation is, I put in a relation on the customer, but I should get only the customer which is associated. So the associated customer only I should get it. So the must and thing is, whenever you define a association, you must be having a key fields, guys. You have to define the field as a key field. Okay, so define the key field. Here the key field is, one is header VBLN, and also I would like to have the another key fields. Okay, control X and control V, and make this as a key field. And also I have a material number, control X and control V, and put this field as a key field. So now you can see Control X and activating the CDS. So now CDS is successful and F8, and now I go to the customer. So maybe my customer is 1390. Follow the association and click on the customer. See guys, only that customer only comes up. So did it fetch all the customers? No guys, associated customer comes guys. This is exactly the relationship. This is exactly the association. So maybe material, go to the material M10 and click on association and go to the product association, click on it. See guys, I get only the selected value M10 guys. So this is exactly the association. Very, very powerful concept guys. So always the note is, whenever you do an association, okay, we must provide the key fields with the associated fields. So note, in association, we must define the key fields for the associated business entities. Okay, this is important guys. Okay, otherwise you will, the association doesn't work. Your association doesn't work, even though it doesn't give any syntax errors, but it doesn't work guys. Maybe this will give in syntax errors in HANA. Well, let's try that in the HANA. Maybe I don't want to see now. Maybe, so this is the association and syntax or view for the association. Maybe simple view, or maybe I can copy paste here itself. Okay, this is my association, simple association. I have taken it is Control C and Control V. So this is my association code where we can do the associations. Okay, this is my associated code guys. Okay, this is the association. So this is one type of CDS. This is the fifth type of CDS guys. See, a lot of things are coming up in the CDS, right? So maybe now I will go to the sixth type of CDS. The sixth type of CDS, which is in a sixth, is access control CDS. Now tell me, access control, what exactly it is? Perfect. So it's an authorizations guys. So how you can provide DCL concept? We talk about initially we talk about DB statement DCL, right? So exactly this concept first time we are going to cover how you can provide the authorizations. So to provide authorization on database level, we use DCL using access control CDS. So if you want to understand this concept, you must know the SAP authorization concept first. If you don't know the SAP authorization, you doesn't understand this concept, guys. So now I am introducing the SAP security concept, which is an SAP authorization concept, guys. SAP security, basis security, these things, basis security basics. So how you can provide the SAP authorizations? So that we are going to see now. Okay, maybe put this. So whenever we have an A, so high level guys, this is, we have an A, object class. So every object class contains different authorization objects. We have an authorization object, which is one, and we have different authorization objects. Control C, control C. So we have authorization object 2 and control V. We have authorization object 3. So like this, we are going to have some kind of authorization object. So each authorization object will have an authorization fields. Okay, so we have a different kind of fields which we are going to have. So authorization field, and also we assign the values. Okay, this authorization object I can assign. So maybe I have one authorization object. I will assign to the different users. So this is my one user. So this user will have different authorizations, and see, we have a developer will have their own authorizations. I have another user. This is my user. This is my, I can say it's a developer. Developer will have different authorizations, and functional will have different authorizations, and also business will have different authorizations. In business will have different authorizations. These are the person. Round is users case. We have in a company, you can see developers, you can see the functionals, you can see the business who is actually going to use your software applications. So we don't give the developer access to the business. Let's take an SC38 transaction. We don't give it to the business case. They don't know what is program and all. We give the transaction code, but program we never give it to the business. Functionals we don't give it to the SC38, and debugging we don't give it to the functional. Okay, like this. Some functional transaction, let's take VA01, I don't give it to the developer. Okay, this there are some authorizations, securities we are going to maintain. So how you can maintain this security and how we can restrict the data, that we are going to see in that tomorrow's class case. We create the authorization objects and all, then only you will understand CDS with access control, guys. Otherwise, without this concept, you cannot understand this concept. That we'll see in that tomorrow's class. So that's it for the day. Thank you all. See you. Bye bye. So that's it for the day. Any questions? Okay, maybe you are little confused here. We'll see after you see the what exactly the authorization. I will show in the system. Okay, we'll create different users. For some data, different users will see. Some other data, some other people will see. That's an end result. But if you want to get that result, we need to talk about all these concepts. Directly, we should not go and we should not implement. So, because nowadays everything is important, guys. You should be like an all-rounder. Normally in the cricket, so we will be having the most opportunities. 3D players. 3 dimensional means okay, and don't talk about Vijay Shankar, talk about good all-rounder. Okay, so who is a good all-rounder nowadays? Yeah, he's one of the good all-rounder. Before we used to have Flintoff. He's from England. He's very good all-rounder. Yeah, Ben Stokes also another good all-rounder. Okay, we will bat, we will bowl, we will field. So they will be having a lot of good opportunities. Here also same thing, guys. Who knows functionals, who knows basis security, who knows ABAP, he'll be having a very good opportunities. That's the thing. So that's it for the day. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.